What if your smartphone could save you from forgetting someone's birthday and even help you send a card without lifting more than a finger? That's exactly what Samsung's latest One UI 8 Beta 3 is trying to do, rolling out now for the Galaxy S25. This update brings a small but smart upgrade to a feature called Now Brief. This tool was introduced with the Galaxy S25 series and is designed to give you AI-powered updates throughout the day. In this beta, Now Brief gets a quirky new addition that blends helpful reminders with artificial intelligence in a surprisingly fun way. If your contact's birthday is coming up, Now Brief will now notify you ahead of time and give you the option to send them an AI-generated birthday card. All you have to do is tap the reminder, enter a bit of information, and choose an art style. The AI then creates a birthday card that you can send right away. This could come in handy for people you might not know well or when you're simply too busy to write a personal message. It's thoughtful, quick, and makes sure you don't miss the moment. You can select from different art styles, making each card look a little more unique, and the whole process is meant to be smooth and fast. Alongside this feature, Now Brief is also getting smarter with other reminders. It can now tell you where you parked, notify you about upcoming events, and alert you about smart home activities, all based on your schedule and habits. The idea is to make your phone more useful without making you ask for help. This version of One UI doesn't bring massive changes like past versions did, but instead focuses on improving the things users already rely on every day. And even though this is still in beta, people using it say it's working well so far. There have been no major bugs, and everything seems to be running smoothly. Samsung is expected to continue testing a few more beta versions before launching the final stable One UI 8 update. If all goes well, we'll likely see the official release alongside the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Galaxy Z Flip 7, which are rumored to ship with this version pre-installed. As for other Samsung phones, they'll start receiving the update over the next few months, while Samsung is focusing on practical features powered by artificial intelligence. Apple is going in a different direction. With iOS 26, Apple introduced a major design overhaul using a new look called Liquid Glass, but interestingly, Apple didn't highlight artificial intelligence features in the same way Samsung has. That means Samsung is taking a quieter, more useful path building smart features into daily tools like Now Brief, instead of showing off big design changes. It's a different kind of competition, and one that could work better for people who care more about what their phone can do rather than how it looks. And while sending AI-generated birthday cards might not replace calling your best friend on their big day, it's definitely useful when you want to do something nice without overthinking it. With just a few taps, you've done your part, and it still feels thoughtful. So whether you're forgetful with birthdays or just love trying new tech tricks, One UI 8 Beta 3 might surprise you with how helpful it really is if you want more updates like this one and you're curious where smartphones are heading next. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to stay in the loop. Can a foldable phone really be thinner than your average pencil? That's what the fresh Galaxy Z Fold 7 renders seem to suggest, and they're turning quite a few heads. Shared by OnLeaks and Android Headlines, the latest images give us a closer look at what Samsung might reveal on July 9th in New York City. Just from the design, you can tell Samsung has made a big change. This foldable looks thinner than ever before. Last year's Galaxy Z Fold 6 was 12.1 millimeters thick when folded, but now leaks suggest the new Fold 7 will be just 3.9 millimeters when unfolded. That's a 30% drop in thickness, which is a huge shift for a phone that already folds in half, but making it thinner comes with a trade-off. The 3 cameras on the back now stick out more, something we've seen before from other brands like OnePlus and Google. Still, Samsung seems willing to make that compromise, especially as it might also make the device a bit wider, possibly over 10 millimeters more compared to the Fold 6 to improve screen space and usability. When you unfold it, you'll reportedly Be looking at a 7-inch dynamic AMOLED screen with a resolution of 1856 by 2160 pixels and a smooth 120Hz refresh rate. The cover screen won't disappoint either. It's said to be 6.3 inches, also dynamic AMOLED, with a 968 by 2376 resolution, 120Hz refresh rate, and protected by Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2, which means it should be tougher against scratches. As for what's under the hood, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is expected to be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy processor, built on the 3nm process. That's the same chip tuned specially for Samsung devices to give a little extra performance. The phone should also come with 12GB of LPDDR5X RAM and 256GB of fast UFS 4.0 storage. It'll run on Android 15 right out of the box. Battery life will be handled by a 4,400 mAh battery, and it should support 25-watt wired charging and 15-watt wireless charging. So yes, this phone is built for power and convenience. But there's a bit of disappointing news for some fans. A reliable leak from at Panda Flash proclaims that Samsung might remove the under-display camera that was used in the Fold 6. Instead, it looks like the Fold 7 will bring back the punch-hole camera for the inner display. Why the switch? The photos taken with the under-display camera just didn't turn out well, and it seems Samsung didn't think it was worth keeping. On the camera side, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is expected to feature a triple lens system on the back that includes a 50MP main camera, a 12MP telephoto lens, and a 10MP telephoto sensor. That setup should be able to handle everything from casual shots to zoomed-in photos with decent quality. And if the renders are accurate, we'll be getting at least two color choices. One is a sleek black finish, and the other is a more standout blue shadow color that might turn heads. With the launch just around the corner, it's exciting to see how much Samsung has managed to pack into a thinner and wider foldable. Of course, all these leaks and renders still need official confirmation, but the details so far make it clear that Samsung is pushing for a more refined and polished foldable experience. What do you think? Does a thinner foldable make you more interested in buying one? Let us know what features matter the most to you in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates on the latest tech coming your way. Thanks for watching.
Is Apple really following Google's lead this time? That's what people are asking after new renders of the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max started making rounds online. The major talking point? A brand new camera design on the back, a horizontal bar that instantly reminded people of what